Okay. But yes, we are properly finally returning back to this, and I'm just gonna repeat what you said to me, just in case somebody in the future decides to join in on this. We are gonna complete the Phoenix Wright series. We are not gonna complete the investigation series because I'm gonna be honest. I have played the first investigations game. I do not remember a single goddamn thing about the investigations game, and that tells me something. It tells me it was bad. Because usually, if I don't remember something, that's what's telling me is I don't like it. Okay?
But it was the worst sort of bad. It wasn't even bad enough you remembered.
Yeah.
It wasn't like memorably bad. It was just bad.
Yeah. So, let's just say something would have to happen for me to want to actually play that game. Some weird sense of nostalgia. So, we will be finishing the proper series with the trilogy, but we will be taking breaks between games is what I was getting to. We will be taking breaks between the games. So to be this one, at least a single game break between this one and the next one, right? And I do mean at least.
Just for my blood pressure, yeah.
Sure. But the sooner we begin proper, the sooner we could see Maya get burned for witchcraft, right?
I mean, I'm looking forward to that already.
All right, I didn't do this before, but I want to do this now. I'm going to turn the volume a little bit so I can I can hear my thoughts a little bit better. It is my recommendation that for each of the pairs, one of us takes the main guy and one of us takes the assistant. So the question is, do you want to do Professor Layton, generic British man, or do you want to do Phoenix Wright, normal everyman lawyer?
I think I would rather... Man, I can't remember. I'm trying to remember if I can do a British accent. It sort of varies, because my brain's not currently doing British.
I think... I think there's a good chance we'll swap on Phoenix Wright during, the final trial. And I do mean, during the final trial, but at a certain point, right? Because I think there's a prosecutor you're going to definitely want to play. But if you choose Phoenix Wright, I'll play Maya! Your ditzy assistant!
And just something on second thought, I will take Phoenix.
So you'll take Phoenix?
Because I think you'll do an excellent job of being the most pain in the ass of Maya ever.
Oh, shucks, you didn't need to say that much. So, with the improperly wrong stylus, but an actual 3DS, shall we begin? Enter a name that will be displayed on your save data. Balarg. Oh wait, that's the backspace? Alright. Is Bar okay? Yes. This is a work of fiction. The characters, groups, and events portrayed within are in no way intended to resemble those of the real world. No shit, Sherlock. So, yes, this is animated and voiced.
Yeah, no, I've seen the first bit. I don't think I've even seen the first drop.
That's the witches.
I'm sorry, are they trying to cast landmine?
The witches are firing firebolts at him.
I see.
And those statues have come to life.
No, that's impossible.
You know, this is fucking Scooby-Doo and the Witches Ghost.
So, there's one bit of information that I think is going to make this game a heck of a lot more interesting for you. And I realize half of the statement will mean nothing, but I'll wait until after these scenes here.
Go without me.
Is his name like car accident or something?
Get going. Oh.
I don't remember.
Huh? Well, what do we have here?
The car is in the tree, by the way, in case that was hard to see. Prologue on a dark and stormy night. So, I'm trying to remember if this is
What
voiced.
the blazes? How on earth did a vehicle end up on top of that tree?
Okay, just wait a second. So, the thing that I think will make you appreciate this game more, okay, is something I was told, and I think I told you this before. I just want to make sure. Somehow the twist in this game is that it is somehow both a Phoenix Wright twist and a Professor Layton twist at the same time. And I know you haven't played any Professor Layton games, but like I didn't either, and I appreciated that sort of like reveal from the previous guys I watched play this game, right? So for now this is voice, so I don't think we have to assign anybody to tell me. The good news is we don't have to play him for long. That much is for certain.
Blimey, this is going to be a tough nut to crack.
And I will tell you, not everything is voiced, and for those that are watching, yes, I can see the visual lag. No, there is nothing I can do about it. For me to fix that, I need a hardware mod that costs way too much for my budget right now. So we are using a software solution, as it were.
There is one man I know who could get to the bottom of this.
Did you say witches, Professor?
So you'll be playing him.
That's right. People in the Middle Ages very much believed in their existence. That is the reason why they had witch trials. Do you see?
Witch trials?
Wait, which trials? These trials?
Did witches really exist in those days?
Well, my boy, witch trials certainly existed, although nobody ever truly used magic. Witches were nothing more than superstition and legend.
Wow, look, it's really London. Come on, Nick, take a look.
They're actually in London this time, Sandry.
I know you're excited, Maya, but can a guy get a few last Z's in?
This is no time to be sleeping. You won't win in an English court of law with that attitude.
This trip is just an exchange visit courtesy of the Legal League of Attorneys. I won't be defending in court officially.
Oh, well that's no fun. You know you're always always at your best when working under pressure, but who can say how things would go over here?
I wish you wouldn't talk like that. You only jinx the whole thing.
So, I do have a question. Is that how you expected Phoenix and Maya to sound?
You sounded way more tolerant than I was expecting.
I mean, I guess it's all anime.
The rain doesn't seem to want to stop.
I guarantee you that not everything is voice Sandry.
It's a bit unusual for this time of year, don't you think?
I agree, Luke. But I believe it is easing off a little now, so it should clear up soon.
I hope it does clear up soon, especially the lightning.
Afraid of lightning, I take it?
Of course not. I'm not a little kid.
Very,
you
very
know.
frightening indeed.
So yeah, you'll be playing Luke out of despair since I'm playing.
It's just
this
that
is-
Yeah, I know who
it
Luke-
flashes suddenly and takes him by surprise.
Yeah, okay, we're back to the beeps. Okay, let's see if I can't actually try to pull off the proper Leighton voice. If not, I'll just go to vaguely British and call it from there. Then let us wait. Then let us wait a while for it to settle.
Good enough.
Yeah, then let us wait a while for it to settle. Luke, I have just the thing to take your mind off of it. Take a look on the bookshelf.
The bookshelf? What's on the bookshelf, Professor?
You'll know when you find it. Do you recall our usual method of investigation?
Of course I do.
Ho ho, I expected as much. But just be sure, let's have a refresher. Blah blah blah. Tutorial! To the touch controls! Do shit! Yes, touch controls!
Find the touch screen, Professor?
So, they're
That's
actually...
right, Professor, on the bookshelf. Is this a
Oh.
picture book? Wow, I wouldn't have expected you to have a picture book, Professor. Wait a second.
That's right, my boy. Luke, my boy! That's right, my boy. There's a puzzle hidden within that book.
I should have known. You even have puzzles hidden in your books, Professor.
By the way, there is puzzles littered everywhere in this game.
Even if there aren't puzzles, Professor, we'll find one when we go there, right?
Yes, they will. They will make a puzzle out of nothing. Alright then, Luke. Why not see if you can solve this one?
Truly, after all, I am your apprentice.
Puzzle 1. Passive Light. It is worth 20 Pickerats. Pickerats is high score. You do not need
Yes,
to max
I know.
out Pickerats. A light witch and a dark witch are trying to fly back home to their castles. Each castle is colored to match each witch. Their way home is connected by colorful paths. Okay, so this is the Japanese lottery. Like, yes. I don't think you need me to, like, have you walk through this puzzle, so I'm just going to... Alright, the black one will go boop, 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 boop.
Just be aware that it's not showing what you're doing.
No, I am following where the Black Witch is going. So, here, I'll show you exactly what I'm thinking. So, right now, if nothing is touched, the Black Witch will go here, 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 here. I knew I was right to actually connect this up. Here. It'll follow that line and go there. Like, right now, that's the path that witch is taking. Do you follow?
Mm-hmm.
So... is this like a... I erase all colors of one line. Okay. So... If I erase those
Just seriously,
colors...
can you move it to that part to the larger screen? Because I can barely see it.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Much appreciated. Now I can actually see what the hell's going on.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, most puzzles we're gonna be using the bottom of the screen. So, like, say if I click one blue line, it disables all the blue lines. All I've got to do is just make sure both witches go to their individual castles. Right now, up, right, up, left, up, left, up, left, left, right. Okay, right now the right witch is good. Right, left, left, right. Okay, the black witch is not good.
Yeah, I still can't tell how you can tell where they're going.
Okay, so, okay, I'll show you again. All right, we'll follow the white witch path. So the white witch path, they will always go straight, right? Unless if they reach a branching path. So in other words, this witch will go up. Oh wait, for some reason I accidentally am drawing a line and not. Probably
it worked fine for your purposes.
All right, right. Oh my god.
It's fine. Just you just use the line to trace. It's fine.
Up, left, left. See, like every time it reaches the branch, it takes the branch. Right?
I see.
So, right now, the white witch is getting to her home, but the black witch is in fact not.
The black witch would be no, because orange is a problem.
I think we need to disable green and blue. I think that will work. Left, right, right. Yes.
There and there and there and no.
Which one fails?
Like which won't get home?
The white witch won't get home.
Oh wait, yes you will. Sorry, I forgot where she would turn. Yep, no, you're right. She's good.
Okay.
I remember seeing this puzzle, and I thought that they had to not cross the paths, and I could not figure out how that was possible. And so I just kept like staring at it.
Okay.
This is my answer. Professor, I did it!
Yay! I got some
Right,
rats.
Professor.
Don't know why the bottom
Look at
screen
me,
wasn't
I'm
loading. What?
Look at me, Professor. I'm correct.
Mm-hmm. Well done, Luke.
It's a piece of cake. I can solve harder puzzles than that.
I'm pleased to hear that, Luke. Now, solve global warming.
All right, we just need a big ice cube with Professor.
Oh, the Futurama solution, eh? I thought you didn't watch that series.
The charming little Professor, though. Puzzle, though. Like straight out of a fairy tale. If only the witches of the Middle Ages were as jolly as the ones in this picture book.
Yes, indeed. Well, it looks like as if the rain is about to stop. Shall we prepare to go home?
Wait, this isn't your house, Professor? Okay, well, where did I put my umbrella? Gosh! Who could that be, Professor? I think we have a visitor.
At this late hour? I can't say I've been expecting anybody.
That's because you're not as good as Sherlock Holmes, Professor. He would have known who it was. I'll go check, though. Me, the child, will go check it. We'll go check at night. The door. Professor, you can go away now. I'm good.
You okay there, Sandry? Do you want to take her?
Are you Mr. Herschel Layton?
Yeah, she's like a very timid voice. Yes, indeed I am, my dear young lady. How may I be of assistance?
I've been asked to give you a letter. Please, could you read this?
This letter, it's from Carmine?
Carmine? Who's Carmine? Why haven't you told me about him before?
He was oh my god, I'm apparently still doing puberty! He was a student of mine a number of years ago, and if I recall correctly, he's now a detective.
Oh, a detective? I bet I can be a better detective than him, Professor. About Carmine.
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry, but...
It appears there may be a matter of some considerable importance within this letter.
I bet there's a puzzle to open it, Professor.
No.
Dear Professor,
Oh, good, it's voiced.
it has been a long time. There is so much I would like to tell you, but at present I do not have the time.
What, is this supposed to be, like, vaguely Spanish?
Italian.
Okay.
My life is in danger. I am being chased by something terrifying, and I am not sure whether I can escape. It all started in a town called Labyrinthia, a mysterious town, one that you will not find on any map.
Is it in a
You could put it on one, yes.
I found myself there during the course of an investigation. While I was there, a series of unbelievable events occurred right before my eyes. I realized the town held a mysterious secret. And decided to get to the bottom of it. But before I could, they found me. I escaped from Labyrinthia with a young woman by the name of Espella. It was my belief
Yes.
that she held the key to solving the
Her
secret of
name
that town.
is Espella.
It is not me they are pursuing, it is Espella. As such, I am asking you to help her. Labyrinthia hides an ominous mystery.
Ominous.
This is one puzzle that appears to be beyond my powers to solve. I apologize for imposing on you in this way. Your faithful student, Carmine Accidenti.
His name is Carmine Accident?
That's what I told you, remember?
Yeah!
I never did much of the game.
Yeah, it's just...
I knew he was Italian.
It's just, my brain didn't want to believe it. Like, I have played this game, I have watched this game played, my brain did not want to remember this part.
For some reason, the right side of my computer no longer gets speaker sound. Oh well, I'll have to sort that out later.
Okay. Letter to Carmine added to items. Way, I got letter. Well, I never.
Professor!
Am I right in assuming that you are the Espella to whom Carmine is referring?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Tell me, what on earth happened?
I'm not entirely sure. It seemed as if we were being chased relentlessly. They put up with us and we were attacked. As a result, Carmine was injured.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
He bravely did his best to ensure that I escaped safely. I beg you, please help him. Please help that brave man.
You mustn't worry about him, Espella. Knowing Carmine as I do, I'm sure he'll be all right.
I hope not, Professor. But
Ever since I've known him, he's always been in some difficult situation or other, and he's never failed to win through. More importantly, at the moment, I'm frankly more concerned with your safety, Espella.
you're concerned about me?
According to this letter, the one thereafter is you. Are you certain that you are all right? You weren't injured at all.
Me? I'm fine, really.
I think you'd better take a rest, even if just for a little while.
My clothes are all wet too. I'll go find you a dry towel.
Luke, is this why you said you were fine just a minute ago?
Uh-huh.
Luke, you're 8.
Thank you, Professor. Thank you. You're really too kind.
It's no trouble at all. As long as you stay away from Luke, everything will be fine. Then we can sit down and talk.
You're no fun, Professor. What was written in that letter is true.
Yes, indeed. It means this young lady is in real danger. It also means that her pursuers might even come to this office in search of her.
I'll go and lock the door, Professor.
Yes.
Is this the time that you tell me that you hid the gun behind six puzzles?
Oh, Luke. No. Bang! Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
I don't know, Professor. If you need a gun in a hurry, maybe you should have it without the puzzle.
At any rate, we'll need to talk to Espella and find out what this is really about. Mysteries!
I do have to know, who was it who conceived of crossing over these two?
I think it was the writer of... By the way, I'm like searching for stuff because this game has a lot of just random ass
Yeah, like coins and stuff.
coins.
I think coins and stuff.
Yeah. And I don't know if
I
they
have watched someone play most of the first Layton game. I'm familiar with the concept.
Yeah, and I don't know. Oh, wait, they do show up here. I got a hit
Yep,
coin.
it's a hit coin.
Coin get. Yeah, we're probably going to ignore most incidental chats, but, you know.
I'm sorry to put both of you into all this trouble.
Please, think nothing of it. I was about time for the next game to start, so I figured something was going to happen. I am, after all, the main character. Although, if it's alright with you, I'd like to hear a little more about what happened. We won't be able to protect you without a clearer understanding of the circumstances.
Protect me?
It is my belief that you are in quite considerable danger, and it is the duty of every gentleman to help a lady in trouble.
That's right, Professor. Sincerely, thank you.
Now, it would certainly appear that you are being pursued. However, Carmine's letter referred to your pursuers as they. Tell me, who could they might be? Is it the woke? No, that joke does not age well. Nope. That I regret it. That joke did not age like 5 seconds.
Hey. Oh, witches. Professor. Wait,
Did you say witches?
yes. Witches. And they're truly terrifying.
That's a weird way to say it. You didn't have red text, Espella.
Yeah, well, I missed it the first time, so I figured I'd get it right the second time. Carmine did his best to protect me from them. And again, he was unable to escape. I realize I'm here, that you two may also end up in danger. Perhaps it would have been better if I hadn't come here.
What?
You're right, I should go.
Oh, Espella.
Yes?
I didn't realize you were here. Welcome to my house.
Oh, okay.
You mustn't worry yourself. Everything is going to be all right.
Really?
You have my word. We'll be on our guard.
That's right. Nothing to worry about. This place is tightly locked up. The most looks voice. Thank you both.
Isabella, I'd like to inquire a little more, if I may.
Yes, yes, of course.
The town you came from is called Labyrinthia, isn't it?
Yes, that's right. Stella, what's the matter? Well, you're in Labyrinthia now, aren't you? Oh, no, we're in London, in England.
Not to be confused with London, Texas.
There's like 3 Londons at least. London, England. I'm sorry, I don't understand. What? No way. You mean to say you've never heard of England? Well, his voice is all over the place today.
Yeah.
Well, it's just I've never come across a place called that name in Labyrinthia.
But if you exist and are vaguely English, that means we must have colonized Labyrinthia at some point in time.
Okay. Isabella, are you sure you're feeling alright?
No, Luke. I believe Espella really doesn't know. Espella, about this town of Labyrinthia. I'm afraid we've never heard of it either. If I may ask, where exactly is Labyrinthia?
It's what?
Anything you could want to know about Labyrinthia can be found in this book.
Anything.
It's an amazing design. I've never seen a book quite like it.
Espella, would you mind if we had a closer look?
Espella. Okay.
Of course.
Wiggly woo!
I must be seeing things. It was as if the words were moving on the page.
No, Luke. It looked the same to me, too.
We're so fucking high right now!
Look, there's a picture of the town in here. So this is Labyrinthia, is it?
Yes, that's Labyrinthia.
Why did it just suddenly go back to beeps? Okay. How intriguing.
The buildings all look really old, don't they, Professor?
Indeed, Luke. I don't ever recall having seen this town before.
It's a little Saint Mystere. This is my home.
Then this must also be where the witches are pursuing you from. Is that right?
That's right.
Espella, what exactly is this book? It seems somewhat valuable.
This book is the Historia Labyrinthia.
I bet your next line is, what? The Historia Labyrinthia?
This is just a moment ago. Everything about Labyrinthia is written in this book. Everything. The entire story. Labyrinthia's story.
I'm afraid I've started a bit. If it contains absolutely everything, then it must also include something about witches.
Yes, it does. All about witches, the events in the town and the people living there. Everything that's happened in the town is written in this book. And not only that, but also everything that is told there. Eh? What did you just say?
Dots! Historia Labyrinthia added to items. A new window pane! So, like,
Ta-da!
I mean, I'm not gonna do this every time, but like, these get updated as the game goes along, and they say something different as the game continues. So, but if memory serves, it literally takes you to that scene every time something changes.
Professor, this certainly is very strange. First that letter from Carmina, and now this book.
Carmina, not Carmine. Carmina.
Carmina Accidente.
If you ask me, Espella doesn't seem to be lying. But witches chasing after people, it's all a little hard to believe.
It's certainly hard to believe, but I do find it fascinating.
It's a pigeon.
Oh, poor thing. Do you want to come in from the rain? Don't open it! Huh?
You know, this is straight up we're doing the witch's ghost.
This is straight up what? I can't hear you over the.
We'll be
over
doing
this.
the witch's ghost.
Sure.
Wait!
Professor, what was that?
That, Luke, was a witch.
He's taking it rather well.
Professor,
I'll say it.
Espella's been...
What's been really well?
I said that Leighton is taking it rather well, that there was a witch that just busted up his office, kidnapped the girl out from under his protection, and just pimped out through the window.
Yeah, yeah. What was this about witch's ghost? I didn't understand what the music was
We'll
too
be doing
loud.
the witch's ghost.
Okay, I do not remember this either episode or movie.
It was a movie. It was on YouTube, running basically constantly during for 2 days straight in October.
Okay.
Yes, that was careless of us. But to think they might enter by such means.
Yeah, he's taking it like a champ. Yes, that was careless of us. So, bitch posh.
That's why you shouldn't put the
After I
gun
promised
behind
to
all the
protect
puzzles,
her.
Professor.
I don't think he actually owns a gun.
Do you think that was one of those witches that Espella was talking about?
No, Luke. That was the tax collector.
I just want Leighton to just reach out and backhand him. Just like, you're supposed to be my apprentice, you little twerp. What the hell do you think that was?
Hope that wasn't too loud.
I couldn't even
can't
hear
say
it.
for sure, but it certainly looked that way.
Then what we just saw, was that magic?
Was that magic, he
Or
says.
really good stagecraft.
I don't know. But something bizarre did indeed take place before
If
our
it was
very
in fact
eyes.
a witch, then that probably was magic, yeah.
Luke, I'm going to go and search for Espella. While I'm gone, I'd like you to...
Professor, I'm going too.
I'd like you to solve the puzzle for the gun case, Luke! No, don't come with me!
Even if you disagree, I'm coming along. After all, I am your apprentice.
Okay, Luke, then let's go.
I like how they're gonna go. They have no idea where the fuck they're going. Right, I've already put the important things into the trunk.
Okay, you're actually gonna get me with that bit probably every time. Alright, yep, okay, tutorial. 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 The mystery is the tutorial! See. Witches in London. Now I believe we're all set. Okay, no, wait. I was in a different voice mode. Now I believe we're all set to go. They seem to be headed towards the I always know not know Thames. Yeah, okay.
Thames, actually.
Thames. They seem to be headed towards the Thames.
Thames.
Nope, the
Thames.
wrong answer. Wrong. Whatever. Moving on. They seem to be headed towards the Thames. Let's follow them and rescue Espella.
Right you are, Professor. With only the direction of the Thames, we are going to find her. We're just that good at mysteries, even when there's no puzzle. I can't pant in an accent.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost them, Professor. They've got clean away.
Yes, it would appear so. However, we can be quite certain that they came this way. There may be someone who saw the witch carrying Espella.
Right. Let's start asking people. Hey, look over there. Isn't that...
Yes, it's a human. Ah, this one's really got me stumped.
I agree, sir. Total mystery.
Actually, yeah, no, yeah. Constable Barton, I don't want agreements, I want answers!
Yes, sir. Understood, sir. Inspector Chumley and Constable Barton? What are they doing here? You think it had anything to do with Accidenti?
They appear to be having a heated discussion about something. Perhaps it may even have something to do with the witch we're pursuing. Let's see what they have to say, Luke.
Good thinking, Professor.
Alright,
First, let's see if
searching
there's
for
any-
coins. Ooh, found a coin.
Boy,
Yay, coin.
number go up.
Oh, there's a coin over there.
Number go up again.
Coin! Ooh, this bench has something on it. Wait. Where? Okay, there we go.
What a lovely spot. Does the ship have a coin, do you think?
Oh. Like I said, we're probably not going to do most incidental text, although if it looks like it's going somewhere, maybe I'll do it, but, you know. Most of it is just, hey, Nick, look at this ladder I found!
You didn't mock me, Professor.
Hey, you there! This area is off limits. Only Scotland Yard personnel allowed here. Hang on. Oh, it's you, Leighton. What are you two doing here? It's been a while, Inspector Chelmy. Chelmy? It's been a while, Inspector Chelmy. Has there been some kind of incident? More of an accident rather than an incident. More over there, a motor vehicle has been heavily damaged. A heavily damaged vehicle, you say? That sounds rather serious. But I doubt that a Scotland Yard inspector would be involved in something as mundane as a simple traffic accident. Is there perhaps something unusual about this particular accident? Literally, he said it's right over there, which means that if Professor Layton turns around, he will see a car in a tree. Is he just doing his best to absolutely ignore the car in the tree?
You'd think he would have noticed it already, in fact.
As always, you're quick to pick up the finer points. Here, have a hint coin. Yay.
I should say there's something unusual.
You know, it's either you doing that voice or me doing the I should say there's something unusual voice.
In fact, I've never seen or heard of an accident as unusual as this one.
Unusual? I only saw that normal-looking accident walking in on this place. Barton, why would you leave the talking to me? No, not why. Would you leave the talking to me?
Yes, sir. course, sir.
An unusual accident? Unusual in what way, precisely? Huh. Don't go concerning yourself with it. It's the job of the police to solve this case. You never know, Inspector. I may just be able to help you solve it. What are you saying? Even I don't have all the facts yet. Clues just aren't as easy to come by, you know?
Yes, we've got nothing so far. In fact, I'm sure we could use a helping hand.
Oi! Barton! I thought I told you I'll do all the talking.
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
Just a moment. I've got it! Hey, Layton! What is it, Inspector? Well, that is to say, if you're so keen on getting involved, why not go ahead and take a look for yourself?
It's a sudden change of heart, Professor.
It was, Luke, but a welcome one, wouldn't you say? Very well, Inspector. I will take a look. The vehicle is just up ahead there. See? Because it's on a tree. For some reason, I can actually feel Sandry not liking that pun.
I'm sorry, I completely resent what I missed.
He said that the car is the wreck is just up there, right? And then say, see, because it's on a tree.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it is in the park, just over there. You'll know where. I mean,
The park is fairly big, so it's quite easy to lose your way. You've definitely never been here before. It's not a famous park here in the city you live in.
I suppose I have to explain, but listen up. I'm only saying this once. Tutorial for moving. Tutorial. Tutorial. More tutorial. That's not tutorial, Luke. Luke?
I think that the unusual accident they were talking about. Point. Thinking,
no. Okay. Okay, there we go. There you go. Indeed. It could well have something to do with our own investigation. Let's go take a look at the scene of the accident, Luke. We may find some clues.
Aren't you all, Professor?
Oh, when I hear back from them, I may just be able to make something of this case. The backlog case that I got piled up, I'll have to take help where I can get it. Neat. Move. I just saw 3 hint coins.
Professor, look over there. There's a car up in that tree.
Yes, I know, Luke. Thank you for pointing it out. I saw it the whole time I was here. I just felt like humoring Chelmy.
Of course, Professor.
This certainly is out of the ordinary. I've never seen quite anything like it.
Sorry, the peanut gallery just said, look, Professor, someone's doing a hardcore Harry Potter cosplay.
What? Okay.
Book 2?
I never read the books, but did they ever get the car stuck in the tree? I don't remember.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, a flying car hit a tree that beats up children.
Hmm.
Like Constable Barton said. I mean, how on earth could something like that happen?
We'll need to investigate this closely. Let's take a closer look at the car.
The peanut gallery said someone did a stick ramble off the park bench.
Closer look at the car, eh? Coin!
Never give up.
Peanut gallery. Coin! Do you think there's a coin in the trash or on the bench?
I was thinking the trash.
Alright. Nope. You suck at this game. It's on the bench. Oh. Wait, there's something down here. The ground is slippery. Astute
That must be how it got up
observation.
there. The tiring marks, and halfway up the hill. You know, that does leave an interesting question. What the fuck angle and spin did that shit have?
You know those little skateboards that you could do finger tricks on?
Yeah.
Somebody get a
I've never
stick
had
flip.
to do it. Because, I mean, look at that. It looks like it's maybe 20 feet away and has done, like, a more than 90-degree turn.
Yeah,
and
it's
it's got to be 20 or 30 feet.
stick flip.
Like, it looks like it went straight. Because there's no sign of it spinning out or anything. It just... The more I see it, the stranger this looks. It's as if the car just flew up there. Harry Potter cosplay it is. It's certainly taken some damage.
Emotional
You think that's a
damage.
question, Professor? You don't think... Could the witches have... You know something? That Harry Potter cosplay is not really getting away from us, is it, Professor?
It's certainly possible. It would appear the accident occurred only moments ago. Wait, what's that mark on the car? I don't know who. Excuse me, Jim.
Excuse me, gentlemen. Yes, you too. Would you stop right there? Until we see who... Oh, cool then. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave. This is the scene of an accident, and we haven't finished investigating yet. You can't see, but I just saluted.
Oh, okay. So what you're saying is we need to go find a lawyer? Be right back.
As you can no doubt see, it's all rather mysterious. We don't yet know the exact cause of this here mishap. This here mishap feels very stuck. Not a safe place for spectators, I'm afraid. The car might fall and move like 20 feet west. I'll have to ask you both to move along.
I mean, there is actually a good chance that the localizers did some work.
We're not spectators. We've been given permission from Inspector Chilly.
From the
From the inspector, you say? So you're here officially then, are you? In what capacity, may I ask?
puzzle solver. Well, not officially as such. The name's Herschel Layton. I'm an archaeologist.
You're pulling my leg. You mean to tell me you're the famous Professor Layton?
No.
Now that you mention it, you certainly do resemble the good professor.
What gave it away? The top hat or the fact that I have a can of beans for a head?
It's the 10-year-old boy with you, sir. Of course he does. He is the professor.
So, Constable, if you don't mind, may we investigate a little closer?
I've been put in charge here, so I can't afford to be wrong about this. For all I know, you might just be impersonating Professor Layton. It's the 10-year-old kid, and he doesn't look like the Luke I'm familiar with.
He changed
That one
voice
looks like he's
actors.
eight.
He changed... Just because he changed voice actors does not mean...
What? Come on. You're the real Professor Layton, and I'm sure you'll have no trouble solving this little puzzle that I just happen to have right here.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. Takes the puzzle and throws it on the dirt. Solved! Sounds interesting. Let me see what you have.
It's just like oh. Give me a second. I'm sorry. I'm having trouble. All right, take a look at this. Sorry, it's hard to do the voice. I have to actually focus to do the voice that deep, and so when I'm smiling and laughing, I can't actually pitch my voice down like that.
This puzzle is worth 25 picker-rats! The local peace force is assisting a museum to increase its security. The guards' torches allow them to spot anything up to 3 squares away! Do your best to not be seen and sneakily make your way out of the room. Touch some arrows. Do not stand in front. I can use the control pad. Okay, so this is not a bottom screen puzzle. Oh, what do we got here? I think this is, they're just going to go back and forth. They don't do any, like, weird turns, but just to be sure. Okay, so they actually do turns. Alright.
Okay, so you are completely safe there, yeah.
Don't look behind you. Think. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Honestly, it would have been funny if you just got back and forth for like a minute there, just right in front of the door, just letting them walk in circles like.
I don't find the puzzles to be the most interesting. I'm mostly here for the Phoenix Wright, but when we start...
No, I meant the amusement of just making the police walk around in their patrol circles after you've already gotten past them, just like dance, monkeys, dance.
Yeah, but that being said, when we finally start to run into puzzles that I have to think about, because I don't think you had to think about that puzzle at all, right? And then once I did,
I'm not as good with spatial stuff, so yeah.
Oh, so we're both going to be bad at the sliding puzzles then. Oh no. Well done!
That's it, you solved it! Judging by the way you solved that puzzle, there's no doubt you must be the one and only Professor Layton.
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it should have been in red there. Of course, from the very start, I had a fairly good idea it was you, Professor.
Good. Throws your puzzle on the ground, stomps on it, walks past you.
From the very start, you seem to have your debts, but Constable. Well, anyway, feel free to investigate as you wish, but there is one last thing.
Okay, now I'm convinced that he just had a bit of homework, and he asked Professor Layton to solve the homework.
That is sort of my thought.
Yes.
Later, when you've got a free moment, would you mind signing my helmet? Why is he, like, bending over and hiding his face like he's in shame?
He's putting the helmet forward.
That's allowed?
I don't know. Let me actually test to see if this makes more sense if I enable 3D. Yeah, actually, if I see the full 3D, his positioning makes a little bit more sense. He is definitely, like, in the foreground, pointing his head towards Layton.
Oh. Ah, I see. Because from the side, it does not look like that.
I mean, if you assumed that these were 2D models, then they were on the same plane, so what he's doing does not make sense. But then when I enabled the 3D, like, it made sense. Like, I don't know if you could see it slightly adjust.
It's more that because they turned the model rather than having him bend forward, it looks like he turned away from Layton. Yeah. It looked like they were facing each other before, and so now he's turned away.
It makes more sense when I enable the 3D, that's all I'm going to say. Come on, Luke. Let's take a look around before the constable changes his mind.
Right you are, Professor.
Tell me, Luke, did you notice anything strange when we looked at the car?
Anything strange, Professor? Well, to be honest, the entire accident is pretty unusual. But I'm thinking probably you're talking about the hand?
Well, yes. But if you're to suppose this accident occurred naturally, then there's one particular mark that shouldn't be there.
A mark that shouldn't be there? Ah. Professor, the handprint. There's a handprint on the bonnet.
Well spotted, Luke.
A handprint of that size is too big to be left by any normal person.
Indeed. It would almost appear to have been left by the hand of a giant.
It's a bit far-fetched, sir, but it could have been one of the branches when it punched it.
Luke, let's look around a little more. See if you can't find that branch that punches things. Is there anything in this park that grabs your attention?
But Professor, from here I can't see anything strange other than that car.
In situations like this, we need to zoom in, Luke.
Zoom in?
Tutorial!
Okay, Professor, I'll zoom in right now. Hey, the statue's hand. It's about the same size as the handprint on the car. I'm amazed you can tell that from here, Luke, but okay. Do you think the car hit that hand when it crashed?
Sandry, why couldn't we tell it from here? We zoomed in.
No, you got that wrong. It's zoomed in.
That is a possibility, of course. However, the handprint on the car is a right handprint, Luke.
What's right hand, Professor? The hand the statue's holding a spear in its right hand, Professor. Which means it must have let go of the spear.
Luke, you want to try that one more time? Luke, my boy. And it would certainly appear that
I'm sorry, that was absolutely perfect. You'll notice the 2 lines from Layton fit my read of it. They fit completely.
And it would certainly appear that this is more than a simple traffic accident.
I wonder what could have happened. The handprint was made by the statue. It must have let go. Surely the statue couldn't have moved, but I already figured that out already.
Dots! I am positive there's some kind of secret behind this, and whatever it may be, I sure hope it's a puzzle. We can be certain it's related to the witch that took Espella.
I think so too, Professor. How else could the accident have occurred? Bit of a leap, though, Professor. It is a big scene. We investigate more closely, perhaps we'll find some more clues.
No, Luke. We don't find clues, we find puzzles. First, we should head back to see the inspector.
Really? But all he seems to say is, how unusual it seems.
Well, yes. However, there's one more subject about which I'd like to ask him.
Oh? What's that?
Not what, my boy. Rather, who. Who was in the car when it crashed?
Ah,
It's obviously Carmine.
Carmine.
Good
Carmine
news.
accidente.
Good news. We don't need to find anything else in this area. So, what do you think? No simple accident, is it?
Oh, this one's even surprised the great Professor Layton, hasn't it?
Without doubt, there's no ordinary accident. May I ask how the driver was? He wasn't seriously hurt. He's a real jammy dodger, that one. In fact, we're about to take him into custody for questioning. Strictly private, I'm afraid. Inspector Chelmy, there's something I'd like to know. What's that, then? The driver's name. Was it by any chance Carmine Accidenti? Eh? How the devil? Where did you get that information? Oh.
It wasn't from me, sir.
Well, you could just say a little bird told me. He's something of an unlucky yet lucky type, always getting himself into trouble only to miraculously escape unharmed. An acquaintance of yours, is he? He attended my lectures a few years back. An outstanding student.
I know the rules, Inspector. I'll go get the thumb screws.
Is that so? Well, perhaps you should have lectured him on how to stay out of trouble. We've had our eye on him for some time. He's a bit of a maverick, that detective. Always.
And the hammer.
Always sniffing out dangerous situations and poking his nose into trouble.
You got the cold, sir.
Unlucky isn't even the half of it. I tell you, I wasn't surprised to find him involved in this ruckus. Dots!
Professor, that means this must be the incident from which Carmine was attacked.
Yes, it would seem so, Luke. Also, that's not how you pronounce it. Oh, what's this? You know something I don't, do you? No. Nothing at all.
Yes, sir. It's how to pronounce the name.
No. Nothing at all, Inspector. I was hoping you might just come up with something I could use. Never mind. Now I've got that detective. I may be able to wring something out of him.
I have the hose, sir. I'd really like to know how such an accident occurred.
Inspector, just one more question. Inspector, just one more question. You see, I'm just a simple man. Sorry, that was my best Columbo. You're not going to get a better out of me.
You don't do Peter Falk very well.
You're not going to get a better one out of me. Is there any evidence to suggest that Carmine, or hold on a second, I need to prepare my brain for this one because I'm trying to do a bit where I pronounce it wrong every time, but in a different way.
There's only so many ways.
Yeah, I know. Is there any evidence to suggest that Carmine is not alone in that car? Oh, what's that? Someone else in the car? No, there's nothing to suggest that. Is that so?
I think he's hinting something, Inspector.
Well, was there anything else unusual about the accident you haven't mentioned? Anything else unusual? No, not as far as I'm aware.
Wait a minute, we did see those people in Halloween costumes.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't want to say anything else other than oh my god, but a realization has just occurred to me.
I think I saw a Great Dane too, sir.
Oi! Martin! Like I said before, I'll do the talking!
Yes, Inspector. Sorry, Inspector.
These people in Halloween costumes, can you tell me anything about them? Huh. You're certainly persistent, Leighton. To be honest with you, I don't think they had anything to do with it. We saw a group of them loitering around Tower Bridge. I decided to question them, but when I took my eyes off them for a second, they just disappeared. Wonder what in the blazes they were up to, wandering around dressed like that.
It's a free country, sir.
When precisely was this? It's not a free country, we're in England. Just a moment ago. About the same time you went to the park.
We do have freedom, sir.
Shut up, I'm going to arrest you on behalf of the Queen.
Professor, could it be?
And yes, it is the Queen at this time, because this game took place before that. I see what you mean. It seems we may have a lead.
Thank you for your help, Inspector.
Now, hold on. Just what is all this about?
Bye, Inspector.
Absolutely fucking ignores him.
You seem to have come to the right place, all right.
Yes. It would appear the witches attacked Espella and Carmine in the park, before coming after Espella and abducting her from my office. Following that, they must have made their way from there to Tower Bridge.
We may still catch up with them if we hurry. Let's go.
New destination has been added to the map. Tower Bridge. A new mystery? What happened to Ka Rimini?
You're struggling already.
I know, but I don't think we have to deal with him for much longer, to be honest. Sandry, there's 3 hit coins here.
Oh. You think you'll find them all, Professor?
I hope I do. This is not a place I can return to. Yes, there are missable stuff in this game.
There's no one here.
This is puzzling. Normally I expect to see more of a puzzle here at this time, but there is no puzzle. Just a lack of people.
We'll take ones then, Professor. Don't worry. Must be the bad weather. No one wants to go out in this.
That could be it, but I'm also sensing something of a particular puzzle in the air.
Hey, Professor? Don't talk like that. I need to change my pants, Professor.
Yeah, Luke
Yeah,
is
no,
Luke is legitimately afraid of lightning. Luke, over there. Dots.
Well, that's fucking ominous. I thought, for a moment, I thought Luke was making a cross with his fingers.
Okay.
They Yikes! What was that, Professor? I mean, it was one of them, Professor. Let's follow it.
Just a moment, Luke. There's 3 hint coins in this area first. There's something we should review before we go off. Tutorials! Where are you, puzzle coins? Oh, wait. Puzzle coin! Yes! By the way, if we go this whole game with me just fucking up all the puzzles and I never use a hint coin, we will totally do that. But I guarantee you there's probably a puzzle I'm going to give up and... Oh, right, this... No, we saw on the moon? Where do you think the last one is?
It's gotta be something
It's up there.
static, so... Down and to the left, maybe one of the buildings?
Oh, it's in the lights. There you go. Oh, I've got my puzzle coin, Sandry. Let's go.
That thing just disappeared. Into thin air, Professor?
Well, I certainly don't feel it the same presence I did just a moment ago.
Hey, Professor, what's that? Wait. Isn't that... Professor, that's Ispella's cloak.
Yes, it certainly looks like the cloak she was wearing.
Ispella, where could she have gone?
Luke, take a look at that. On the wall there, just next to the cloak.
The shadow, Professor? Oh, you mean the mountains. Hey, there's some sort of mysterious pattern engraved there.
Indeed. I believe this may demand closer investigation. I can't wait
touch
for
it,
the
Professor.
puzzle. I don't know if there's any more coins. I'm still gonna check. There's coins! Oh, there's coins. Let's search for the coins. I found a coin. I don't know if there's
The other
areas
lights,
with
I guess?
more than 3, but 3 seems to be the number so far, so... Oh, that's 3. I'm just going to assume there's 3 and move on.
What do you think this pattern is all about?
Well, I can't say it's a pattern I've ever seen before. It's literally the eye you just saw in your freaking room, Leighton. Am I wrong
It's
here?
like Lord of the Rings, Professor.
Am I wrong? Like, you just got
You
invaded
think
by a...
Sauron took her?
I wonder what a mark like this could be doing here.
We're looking for Mordor, Professor. Wait a sec. That figure disappeared right around here, didn't it?
That is a logical leap here, Luke. Oh, you're talking about the one we ran into. For a brief moment there, I thought he was talking about the witch disappeared here, and I was like...
No, the Nazgul.
Okay. That's right. Not to mention Ispella's cloak is lying right here in front of this wall. Without a doubt, there must be some kind of clue here as to Ispella's whereabouts.
Let's check it out, Professor. Wait, can you hear something?
Not since the war, Luke.
Is that why you ignore me, Professor?
What? It won't let me skip the dots.
Professor? The wall's moving.
The wall's moving! We're going to need to get Palom and Porum to cast stone! Bricks have been moved. Make pattern. How do I grab? Is it like I have to press a button? No. Okay. Okay, so, yeah, alright. No, I... Okay, hold on a second.
And move that thing first, I think. Or not?
Goes right there. Oh, gee, I wonder where this square goes, Sandry. Can you tell me where this square goes? Does it go down here? What about this square? Where does this square go, Sandry? I don't know.
You know me, I'm not good at spatial awareness, so, good luck.
Can you not see the puzzle?
I can see.
Okay. Then you're
It's got
you're
patterns on it
fucking
and
with me
everything.
as much as I'm fucking with you right now. Okay, got it.
Oh no, I'm completely fucking with you. I had assumed it was a much more interesting puzzle than that at first, and so I just stopped saying anything because it was sort of disappointingly not.
Yeah, we're dealing with the early puzzles. Like, let's be fair here, okay? We're dealing with the tutorial puzzles because we're
Let's see if
still...
I've proven myself.
I got it! Because we're dealing with the
Expect no less from
tutorial
a gentleman.
puzzles. A powerful tremor begins to resonate from the wall.
Look, Professor!
Wow.
The wall!
The wall!
It's gonna punch us like the tree!
Huh. What's this now?
Ouch, ouch, ouch!
Luke! Are you all right, Luke?
Yes.
Huh? What is this place?
What's a place like this doing behind the wall?
It appears to have been here for some time.
I wonder who could have made this place and why. It's so dark. I can barely see.
Luke, you're missing the more important
Professor,
question.
we've got to search for a speller.
Okay, what are you saying?
This appears to be extending directly out into the middle of the Thames. Or possibly directly over the Thames, and no one has noticed it. This
Nope.
should be your concern, Luke.
Don't worry about it, Luke. We are just going into the TARDIS. We're in
Did you say
England.
the TARDIS?
Yes, we're going into the TARDIS. We're in England after all. Anything could be the TARDIS.
Indeed, she could be here somewhere. Although,
So, could that witch?
precisely, we should proceed with caution.
Okay.
Coins! I love how Espella is very clearly down there, and yet I am a lot more interested in making the
What I love is the fact that Estella's clearly down there, and they've just ignored her.
Oh,
It's like, we need to take a look around.
Estella!
Completely ignoring the fucking body.
Espella, are you there? Are you in these boxes, Espella? Espella! Hey, what about in this box? Okay, I've run out of things to investigate. You're Luke.
Oh, Professor, over there.
What is this?
Wait, let's get it on our feet.
It's a puzzle! Oh, this is an actual puzzle. Bottom screen puzzle, so boop. The puzzle is worth 20 pickerats! make the knot not a knot. So which one is the not knotting? I figured out which one it is. Have you?
I think it's on the left. Wait, no. No, it's the right.
Yeah, if it's the left, that makes it into an actual knot.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
Yay!
You should expect no less from a gentleman.
Luke, this is not witchcraft, just mind you. We just solved the puzzle. We just solved a person being tied up by making sure that they weren't tied up to begin with, Luke. Espella, are you all right?
Mr. Layton, is that you?
What was that sound? Oh, her standing up, I guess?
Mr. Layton, really did want to rescue me.
Of course. As I said, it's the duty of every gentleman to save a lady in trouble.
Mr. Layton. My duty, too, as an apprentice gentleman.
Don't worry. The only reason why he's here is because he's the right blood type.
Professor, I think they're coming back.
I don't sense any immediate danger, but be sure to stay on your guard, Luke.
Now let's hurry up and leave this place. There's no escaping them.
Eh?
Okay? Our mind tried many times to leave me away from the witches. But, as you see, we were unable to escape them for long. Uh-oh. What should we do, Professor?
Hmm?
Figure from before.
Professor, I can hear something. It's coming from the end of the corridor.
Just as I thought. Mr. Layton, if we stay here, they'll find us.
This is bad, Professor. They're getting closer and closer.
Please, at least, save yourselves.
Don't worry, there may be a way out of this.
I hope it involves puzzles.
I have an idea. Please, leave this to me.
All right.
There's not much time, so listen carefully.
And that's how we got our asses handed to us. We told everybody the plan while they were sitting there watching us.
Professor, they're near here. There's lots of them.
Dots! Okay, we should be all set. Let's get going, Luke.
And Luke's just like, I peaced out.
Hand over the girl.
I thought you would be able to figure it out, Sandry.
So you enjoy playing silly little tricks?
Well, it seems you underestimated us.
By the way, if there's any unvoiced lines for this character, you're taking them. Okay?
Who, the witch?
Yeah.
You didn't think we'd just give ourselves up, did you?
So tell me, just who are you, witches?
That's inappropriate, Leighton. You can't call them witches.
And why are you so determined to capture Espella?
Fools. It's yourselves you should be more concerned about. Do you have any idea of what it means to involve yourself with that girl? It would seem not.
What do you mean?
The pair of you have unknowingly walked right into the middle of the story.
The middle of the story?
You will soon see what I mean. With your very own eyes.
Professor! She just disappeared!
I wonder what she could have meant by that.
I don't know, but I have a bad feeling about all of this. Do you think she's just trying to scare us because she lost?
At any rate, we should try to reach Espella. I know where that ship was heading. Let's head to the port and meet Espella when she arrives.
How do you know where that specific ship was heading?
Also, how did they get her onto it? It's kind of a steep drop.
Magic.
Right, and then we can give her back this book.
And yet they're skeptical about witches.
Professor, the book! It's...
Someone's grabbed it and is moving it around with a basic paint tool.
They're in Labyrinthia, this book?
Isn't this us, Professor?
Surely not.
That's right, Sandry! It's an isekai!
It also feels very much like something out of Terry Pratchett.
To be continued. Well, I haven't bought the second episode, Sandry.
That didn't feel like an hour and a half.
As in enjoyable an hour and a half or longer? Or...
I'm sorry, what the fuck?
Who's there? Is somebody there? Oh, it's probably nothing, but... Hey, what are you doing?
You remember that doll?
Oh,
That's the Phoenix Wright doll. In the Phoenix Wright universe. Do you happen to remember it or no?
I did not remember that Phoenix Wright had his own doll.
No, those dolls are the mascot of the prologue, English Turnabout. They are the mascot of the police force in Japan.
I'm feeling queasy.
Come on, Nick! Oh, that was a little bit loud. I'm gonna tone it back a little bit from that. Come on, Nick! It's just like I said!
Did you say you were going to kill yourself? I mean, what do you mean?
You're such a worrywart. I knew you'd get a little jittery before the trial.
Not like that. It's just, I didn't expect to have to stand in a foreign court. I'm not admitted or anything. I've never practiced English law.
Yeah.
I only know Japan American law.
Yeah, we don't know much about the court system here.
The Legal League of Attorneys would like this to be an exemplary case. I shouldn't have hit the bottle so hard.
Huh. So that make you an exemplary attorney?
Maya, could you turn down the everything about all the notches?
I hope you don't infect any British lawyers with your nervous attitude. Did you know that an earlier version of you actually practiced law in England? I think his name was Ryunosuke. Do you want me to summon him right now?
I'd rather you summon his assistant. She was probably more useful than you.
Oh, fuck. Who was his assistant again? Oh, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, no, she was like, yep, we're just gonna, like, cut the bullshit and make it go forward.
She was almost always the best assistant. Occasionally she drank the stupid juice though. You're making it sound like I'm a virus or something.
Oh
my God, why do I put up with you? My name is Phoenix Wright. I'm a defense attorney. And this is Maya Fey, my bête noire of sorts.
My what of sorts?
Bête noire, nightmare.
Okay. Of sorts.
I guess I should explain why she's dressed up like that. It's because she's a weird cosplayer.
I like that line better. Because, I'm just going to tell you this outright, that at no point, even when it makes the most logical sense in the world, at no point will she invoke her powers. So the fact that she's just a cosplayer, that fits perfectly.
So this isn't even really Maya, it is just someone dressed as Maya. We've come to England on the Legal League of Attorneys exchange.
Boy!
We're here from West Tokyo.
Boy, Nick, it sounds like you're having trouble saying Legal League of Attorneys.
Maya, I will poke your eyes out with your Magatama. I'm acting as a representative for the American Legal League.
I thought we were from Japan.
I really hate that much. I despise you.
I thought we were from Japan, Nick. You know, they probably sent you because you don't ever seem to be busy. Okay, you're cutting in and out. What? What's happening here?
Standing for it, so we thought it'd be like a vacation.
What did I miss here? Because I'm curious.
The peanut gallery getting upset that I constantly complain about Maya because she can't change, so I have to. And I'm just like, if she can't change, I'm not gonna change either. But here we are. As usual, we've been dragged into a strange case.
Hey, Nick. So, what do you suppose this trial's all about? What if it was this? Look, check out today's newspaper.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Did they just tell him to please show up in court to, like, represent a person that he's never met? Like, nothing. They didn't even tell him what case. I mean, it's lucky they told him what fucking courtroom.
This is the standard. This is the standard first trial for all Phoenix Wright games. Have you not figured that out at this point? Remember,
I'm just saying,
on the second game, he had amnesia.
In the second game, he'd been violently attacked and had his actual traumatic brain injury. Like,
and he was like, I guess I'm a lawyer.
Where the Legal League of Attorneys has asked us to appear in a foreign court for a case they haven't told us anything about, including who is involved.
What about Ryunosuke? Didn't he just show up and like, sure, I'll represent this guy? Whatever?
No, he was asked to.
Oh, he was asked to. Okay.
As a test. It was as a test to see if he could stay.
What was the second game? The second game was...
The second game was Susato. It was both times it was
yeah,
it was
in
front
Japan.
of it was in front of the Japanese court.
Yeah. Okay. Exclusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert.
Yeah, that does sound like the sort of thing we'd get involved in, doesn't it, Maya?
Wouldn't that be cool?
Maya, don't get your hopes up. When you're on an exchange, it'd be a simple textbook trial. Like murder.
Really?
I mean, it's a big city. What's the odds of getting a case like that?
I'd say about 1 in 1, Nick. Well, that's boring.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
This character, I think you're going to want to voice her. I think you will like everything about, like, her looks and stature. But you could tell me no, okay?
Okay.
How do you do? I am Miss Darklaw, teacher at the Alcott School for Young Women. Isabella, this man is your defense lawyer.
Wait, what?
Pleased
Those are some
to
dead
meet you.
fucking eyes.
Yes. But, Miss Darklaw, do you already like everything about her?
I'm sorry, 1 second.
What's the 1 second I'm waiting for here?
Sorry, the peanut gallery just called over. You're gonna like the chef. And he was like, context? Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Pleased to meet you.
Dots!
Oh, mind control. I'm Phoenix Wright, your attorney. Pleased to meet you.
Dots!
What's with this girl? Can she hear me?
She can totally hear you, Nick. That's right. I'm going to read
Miss
blue text.
Masato, what are you doing here?
Yes, that's right. I'm going to read blue text this game. You can't stop me.
Is it defendant in today's case? That's correct. She's
I
the
knew it.
people I'd like you to represent.
I knew it. Like, you usually, like, instantly take a voice. You don't even try to juggle it if you know you like the character already.
She's pleading guilty, so there's not much you need to do. Excuse you. Pleading guilty. I suggest you accept the punishment proposed by the prosecution. What? A request to sleep.
Spella? What are you accused of? I know a lot about being accused of crimes. In fact, I think I'm about to be accused of this crime today.
Not received the case materials. No, we haven't. And we weren't told anything.
I love how her name is, like, both a combination of Dark Law and Dark Claw. Like, you know, hands, right?
So, tell me something. She's accused of what? Like, drunk and disorderly, right? My. Forgive me for this oversight. Here, this is the case file.
Attorney! Defendant! The court hearing will begin now! Please proceed to the courtroom!
Well, I'll entrust Estella to you. Make sure she goes to jail. Wait, what? No, wait, I didn't even have a chance to look at the court. What?
Look through the case file. When is that different than
No, I think I did him exactly right there.
Yeah. When is that different from usual, Nick?
Stella, Please be a good girl and don't cause any trouble.
Oh, I sure hope the prosecution hasn't updated oh, my brain can't think of it suddenly. What?
Winston Payne?
No, it hasn't updated autopsy report for us. Well, no, that was voiced.
I swear she just spoke.
I'm not a witch.
Well, what did you just say? One second, I'll be right back.
Okay, chop defense. Let's not keep everyone waiting. All right, we're just waiting for Sandry to return. So, yes, we are enjoying this. I'm a weird guy. I will come back and play visual novels and games like these over and over again because I like the game. Oh, I was just vamping while I was waiting.
Sorry, no. And so another trial begins, and yet again, it must be the start of some series of events because I'm not prepared at all.
Sure. Yep, that fits.
All right, let's do it, Nick.
Folks and I.
I'll take the prosecutor.
The court is now in session for the trial of the Spella Cantabella.
Do you want the judge, or shall I be the judge?
I think you can take the judge. I'm sure I'm going to be at least one or two more people.
Okay.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution is ready. Yeah. Okay. I think I got the voice. I am Flinch.
Yeah, good enough.
His name is Flinch, as in pain.
Yeah. No, I got it. As in Winston.
Yes. Well, I guess you could call it ready, Your Honor.
I hear it's your first appearance in a British court.
Well, yes, that's right.
So, just a reminder, this game came out before the Chronicles. You're gonna see mechanics that exist in Chronicles in a better form. They're better in Chronicles.
God help us.
They were better in Chronicles than they are here.
I'm sorry. Do you remember the 10-minute rant about the about the Russian on the jury?
Sadis. Okay. Hi, Sadis. That's a name I was not expecting to see.
The Legal League of Attorneys Exchange, was it? Sounds like fun. Hope you're enjoying the sights. You can take it easy today. Don't worry, Prosecutor Flinch.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Prosecutor Flinch. Okay.
He's treating us like amateurs, Nick.
It's not like we practice here.
Can I really defend this girl?
Oh, I see. Well, since this is your first case here, I will give you tutorials. You shall answer these tutorials.
Oh, yes, that's fine by me. Time to sink or swim.
Answer my questions 3, Mr. Wright. What is the name of the defendant?
Starklaw. That would be Estella Cantabella, Your Honor. I did hear you mention it just a minute ago.
That is correct.
Well, at least they told me the answer.
I see you're terribly proud of yourself for answering that basic question. Let's move on to the next question. What is the nature of the offense? All right, tutorial.
What crime is Estella accused of?
I was just gonna fast forward because they're about to say check
You
the
can tell
court law.
at least for this case, Phoenix is just feeling very put upon. Like they're just like, "Yep, this is the first case in the game again. I know how this goes."
Yeah. So this is apparently she has 2. I don't know. Yes, it's in the court record. Thank you for yeah, court record. This court record. Do you want to press the court record button? All right, here we go. Sorry, I just
he dipshit. He dipshit. They told me be here, and I'm lucky they gave me the right courtroom because they didn't tell me the name of my goddamn client. So fuck you.
Charges theft and assault. Let me just put the Digimon to sleep. Theft and assault noted inflicted light injuries. Medical report, light injury, laceration to the back of the head, hit with a long, blunt object. Okay.
Oh my.
Profiles. Okay. At Espella's teacher at Alcote School for Young Women.
Can you just go back to the other? Can you just go back to the other one for a second? So, this is an interesting problem.
What's
I
up?
don't know how it works in British law, but around here, Miss Darklaw is not the client. She might be the one who hired Phoenix. She might be the one who's paying Phoenix. She is not, however, the client. The client is Estella, and so it's an important distinction because it means that the privilege goes to Estella. The duty of care is owed to Estella.
Okay.
Ms. Darklaw does not get to instruct him how to pursue the case. The only one who gets to say anything is Estella, despite the fact that Ms. Darklaw has hired him.
So, what would what would the title be for Darklaw in this case?
Possibly the person paying me.
Oh, okay.
No, but your client is the person to whom you owe a duty, and you don't owe a duty to someone. You owe a duty to the person you're representing. You're not since I'm not representing Darklaw here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't owe her that duty. I owe it to Estelle.
Oh, touch the court record icon to view it at any time, Nick. Except for when we take that button away.
What this means is that because Estella never said I want to plead guilty, Ms. Darklaw said I want to plead guilty. Phoenix is free and clear to just pursue the case as he sees fit, because unless his client tells him how to proceed, he's free to proceed.
The court record! Okay, I'm just going to keep skipping this because I'm done. Right, defense. You've had enough time. You press the button. Now ponder my questions too. What is Miss Cantabella's accused of?
Murder and theft. It's always murder and theft.
Theft and assault.
Well, according to the case outline, it was theft and assault, which is really weird for me. Usually someone gets killed.
Indeed! What disgusting crimes!
My man, I'm a murder. I defend murder cases. It's basically my entire job. This is nothing.
Is that the correct defendant?
Don't say anything.
She said something.
By the way, not appropriate. You've got an attorney. Client doesn't talk.
She appears to have talked.
Yeah, it's like, you can direct your questions to me, Your Honor. Okay, thanks.
So, just, add the fact that she's being mind-controlled here.
I mean, clearly.
Are you not going to voice her? Okay. No kidding. She doesn't look like a violent girl. At least not to me.
Everyone looks violent to you, Maya.
Smashes Nick on the back of the head with a coffee mug. It wasn't me, it was Godot. Now that that's settled, Prosecutor Flinch, please briefly outline the case for the court. Yes, Your Honor. The incident took place on a small freighter moored at the harbor on the River Thames. The freighter was carrying goods away from London. The defendant illegally boarded the ship and tried to steal some of its cargo. But she was discovered by a crew member and captured by the ship's security guard.
So she was caught red-handed.
Oh, and she violently resisted when found out by the crew member.
Violently resisted? Sure.
Indeed. She picked up a steel pipe and hit the crew member on the head.
Sounds pretty vicious.
So that's the assault she's accused of. And what did the defendant attempt to steal from the freighter? A stuffed toy, Your Honor. It's the Metropolitan Police mascot, PC Badger. Oh, Nick! I want one! By the way, all three of these voices are like they're completely different in terms of where I want to be, so it's really like just whiplash for me right now.
I see. That mascot made a career for itself in England. Who would have thought?
Yeah, he does not have good opinions of the mascot. I think we all have a clear picture of the incident now. The prosecution may begin. The prosecution calls its first witness. Please bring him in.
Wait. There's something fishy about this.
What's fishy about this,
I think I smell
Nick?
Hosanaga.
Hosanaga? Who's Hosanaga?
I don't know, the name just came to me. There's something even fishier about my client. See, there we go. That's the one. There's an ounce of expression on her face. She must be complete sociopath.
You just don't understand English girls, Nick.
I mean, it's not that far off from American, right?
Oh.
Better keep my eyes wide open. Gets out the tape.
Witness, state your name and profession.
Profession. I gotta roll the R's more. I'm not really doing that for him.
It's profession.
Do you want me to take this guy since it's probably just gonna be mostly Nick and you and this guy speaking?
Probably, yeah.
Alright.
A ship is always a risk at every hour, minute, and second. That's where I come in. I am a peacekeeper, the one and only guardian to an otherwise defenseless ship.
I'm sorry.
The name Smiles. Johnny Smiles. Security Guard Supreme.
You're about to say something about this guy?
Everything about him.
All right.
But I'm more stuck on the fact that apparently a freighter ship, which carries like thousands of tons of goods, has one guard on the whole ship, apparently. It's lucky he found anything going on, especially considering he goes around munching chocolate.
Johnny Smiles, Security Guard Supreme, is the only man you need on a job. You do not need more than Johnny Smiles.
Also, his hair is stupid.
My hair has been well waxed. Don't want it to be spiky like some other guy here, looks at Phoenix.
I was thinking shellac.
Yes. According to the police report, the witness was patrolling the freighter on the night of the crime. Yeah, I was patrolling the freighter, and my expertly trained eyes leave nothing unseen.
I'll go blind if he keeps smiling like that.
Very well, Mr. Smiles. We'd like to hear your testimony. Describe what happened during your night patrol. Yes, sir! Johnny Smiles will reveal all!
Well, given that you're a witness in my first case, I'm betting you're the one who committed the crime.
Witness testimony.
We'll see. If there's a second witness, they might be the one responsible.
That night, I went... Oh, wait. No, I was going to Maya. Hold on a second. That night, I went on patrol, as usual. Z-Z-Z-O. My keen ears latched onto some suspicious noises coming from the cargo hold. I sprinted at full speed to the cargo hold, but I was too late to stop the blow. The next moment, I captured the criminal expertly. Within seconds, I'd established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene.
There was a crime, dumbass. That's out of order.
Huh. And so, the woman you arrested was... It was the defendant, Espella Cantabella, sir. And, as per standard patrolling procedure, all lights were on and you saw her clearly. Isn't that correct, Mr. Smiles?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Yes, sir. I am an expert, after all. Johnny Smiles.
Your Honor, I'd like voir dire, please. Such a smear C hesitate before saying that.
I mean, Phoenix, don't you remember the cutscene? The lights were off. Don't you remember that, Phoenix? Hey, Phoenix, you remember the cutscene?
Well, I was just sitting there going, he says he's an expert. That means I get to test his expertise.
The defendants may cross-examine the witnesses. Yes. No, wait. Sorry, I was distracted.
Talk like that guy.
Let us see how skilled our visiting barrister is.
There you go. That sounded about right.
I am trying. I am trying. Okay.
No. I'm just saying, but that had all of the right hallmarks of just like smarmy, like overly self-important.
Yes. Yes. By the way, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
Our cross-examination procedure should be the same as anywhere else. But just in case, tutorial! No.
I'm good, thanks. I do this in the Anglo-Japanese court. No, thank you. I'm fine.
No, you're still just gonna tell us anyway.
Statements to gather information. What?
He's still just gonna tell us anyways, even though we said we're good.
Yep.
Tutorial. Okay, let's do it, Nick. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
So is there any penalty for just pushing everything?
I didn't see anything that that was contradictory, so I'm just gonna push everything.
Cool.
Oh, hi, QB.
All right.
Do you want me to switch to where you could see chat as it comes up, or you could...
I can see it. It's up on the right side.
All right. When on patrol as usual. We'll just push everything.
Oh, what's ZZZO?
That's right. It's not something you would know, not being a security professional. That's our special jargon. It's how we talk about the time in our trade.
Let me get this straight, Mr. Professional. You're using the letter to tell me the time.
You see, ZZZO stands for 2220, which is 10:20 p.m.
Right. So you're an idiot. That's very accurate, but how can you be so sure about the time?
Oh, much more free time. All right. Haha. Well, that's when the TV show I always watch in the security room ends.
TV show?
I meant to do the rounds at 10 p.m., but for a pro like me, it's just a guideline.
That doesn't sound very professional.
Anyway, I was patrolling the ship like I do every night. Your Honor, may I? What is it, Prosecutor Flinch? I would like to get the event straight while referring to this crime scene photo. The defendant and the crew member were fighting in the back of the cargo hold. Isn't that correct? Yes, sir! They were fighting right under that emergency light. Some items are spilling out of the broken crate. Indeed, that crate was broken by the defendant with a steel pipe.
Your Honor, do we have a witness for any of this, or is he just going to speculate into the record?
Incidentally, ignoring that, the items we can see spilling out are stuffed toys depicting London's own police mascot, PC Badger.
One of these days, Phoenix is just going to bring a shotgun to court and be like, we're going to follow correct procedure for once, or I'm going to shoot somebody.
Do you think Phoenix even knows correct procedure at this point? I see. The crime scene photo shall be added to the court record. Nice.
Wonderful.
The witness may continue his testimony. All right, checking the court record.
Your Honor, in the future, when I'm in the middle of doing cross-examination, could the prosecutor fuck the hell off?
Crime scene photo. A photo of the cargo hold. Touch details to see more, and I think it's just going to show us the, yeah.
Interesting. There are loafers on the ground over there.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess so. That's their shoes. I think we got the item that we need to, like, press on something here. And I think I know the one we want to press, too. Sprint at full speed to the cargo hold. Too late to stop the bow. Capture the criminal expertly. There was nothing out of order at the crime scene. I think this is just a gimme here.
Okay.
Objection.
You're saying that there was nothing out of order in the cargo hold? Like a violent crime? It's a bit funny.
Huh?
The point is, one of the crates in the cargo hold appears to have been tampered with.
Objection!
Oh, I hate that objection. Ah, that! The defendant must have smashed it. With the pipe. Nothing odd about it.
Please take a look at the crime scene photo. There's the broken crate where the fight took place, but also, look at that. There's another crate here that seems to be kind of strange, don't you think? This crate, sitting quite a distance away from where the fight took place, appears to have been forced open. Wouldn't that be something out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
I'm letting my read there.
Yeah, no.
You testified that you established there was nothing out of order at the crime scene. So how come? Didn't notice something so obvious?
Ah! Ah! Order! Order! That's certainly a serious oversight, particularly for someone claiming to be an expert.
Objection!
Whether the witness is an expert or not bears no relevance to this case.
Objection, Your Honor. He said he's an expert, therefore I get to treat him like that.
What matters is that he saw the defendant hit the victim with a steel pipe.
Hold it!
What you just said. I'm afraid I can't let that slide. Excuse me? I am an expert guard. Focused, thorough, precise. A true professional. To prove it, Johnny Smiles will testify once more. You're all dying to know why I, Johnny Smiles, ignored that one crate, huh?
I rather assumed it's easier bad at your job.
Very well. The witness shall, I guess, say something about a crate? What excuse do you think he'll come up with, Nick? He's like even worse than I am at defending myself.
Who knows? I had a bad feeling about it, though. What's he actually say? Probably his chocolate bar.
It's only natural that I missed the other crate. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. But of course, I had this. A guard's best friend is his trusty pocket torch. The emergency light was on, mind, so it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. I saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. I misread the cadence on that and fucked it up. And there was no one else in that room. You have Johnny Smiles' word for it.
Well, I guess that means there was someone else in the room because your word isn't worth shit.
Wait a moment. The security company claims that the lights were on during the patrol. Yes. That's the official procedure, you see. But those light controls can be such a pain in the... Wait. No, that's not... I mean... The truth is, an expert like me doesn't need those lights to do his work. Not when I got this! The focused beam of my trusty torch cuts through darkness like a laser. The witness will refrain from pointing the torch in this direction. Justice may be blind, but I'd rather not be. Oops, sorry, Your Honor. This trusty torch shall be added to the court record as evidence. Security guard Smiles always uses on his patrols, covered in chocolate fingerprints. Ew. What is that?
What is it, Your Honor?
This pocket torch is covered in something sticky. Ah. It seems my sweet little buddy's been up to some mischief. By the way, in case you can't tell, I actually am slightly liking voicing this guy.
Oh, I can tell.
Sweet little buddy? Do you mean your chocolate?
Johnny left sticky fingerprints all over his caution. Well, it could be worse.
Is it white? No, QB, it's not white. Ugh, don't look at me. I'm not touching it. It looks like poo, Nick.
Thank you for that elegant addition.
Oh no, it's brown and sticky, so much better. The defense may cross-examine the witness. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. Hold on a second. I swear...
That picture shows on, yes.
No, I thought we had one piece of evidence that actually said the lights, yeah. The lights were on, but no, I don't see one, so... Alright. The lights in the cargo hold weren't on. Guard's best friend touched the pocket torch. So it wasn't so dark I couldn't see. Saw that girl stand right in front of the crew member as she attacked. There's no one else in that room. You have Johnny's word for it.
Hold it!
I'm gonna press that.
However, you didn't even notice the other crate.
No, I didn't care about the crate.
This one there.
Nick, I didn't care about the crate. I was talking. Okay.
How can you prove there wasn't someone hiding inside the box?
This isn't a locker room mystery, Nick. I just like to believe Maya actually. This isn't a locker room mystery, Nick. God. That's a possibility, I'm afraid. That wharf is fitted with CCTV cameras. That means closed-circuit television. For those uninitiated, the recordings from that night have already been examined. Not a single person was seen leaving the ship. If there are security cameras monitoring the ship, then why did they bother keeping Johnny around, Nick?
Oh, not so loud, Maya. I was thinking more that just means that the person might still be on board the, 300-foot-long, maze-filled ship that's got, 10 miles of corridors.
Huh. So there were no other intruders? Yes, sir! That's right!
Oh, no.
Okay, well, this is the loop test. This is the loop text.
Yeah.
I don't care about the loop text. Sometimes it has a hint in it, but I don't care. Alright, the lights weren't on.
According to the rules, the lights have to be on. Is that right?
Don't spread the news. But between you and me, I'm not very good with the light controls in that ship. Even a security expert like me has their flaws, you know.
So he just neglected his duty. Sounds not right.
Didn't you say before that you're focused, thorough, and precise? A true professional? Yes, that's true, of course. Always focused, thorough, and precise. Except when I'm cutting the odd corner. I, Johnny Smiles, aim to be a well-balanced professional, you know. Yes.
Schlick's not sure how to handle this guy.
I think the other statement I want to press is emergency light.
Hold it!
An emergency light.
The defendant and the crew member fought under that emergency light. Oh, yes, there it is, in the back of the room. Yes, sir. The cargo hold was faintly lit up by that little red light there. Oh, wait, that was Smiles. Whoops. Well, whatever.
But the regular lights are on in this picture.
Well, yeah. I switched them on before the police came.
What?
I didn't want to risk my bright career over my slightly different take on the rules. After all, I am an expert. It's all in the details.
You're an expert, all right. An expert in bending the rules.
Okay.
Hold it!
Press that.
And you saw that clearly.
Yes, I opened the door and then BAM! That's when it happened. I felt it in my shades. They spoke to me. Johnny, you're looking at a crime here.
Wait a sec. You were wearing sunglasses.
Yeah. What's a security guard without a pair of shades? These babies are a part of me. Witness, you were patrolling the freighter with sunglasses on. Of course I was. Whatever I do it with style. Yep, this guy was made for me.
There, right?
This guy was made for me. What did you say, Sandra?
You can empathize, right?
Yeah.
That's how you die, right?
Yep. That's how I died. Remember, it's past tense. Is a bit of vanity a crime? Don't you wear your specs for the same reason? Vanity? I wore them because I'm short-sighted, I'll have you know.
Yeah, we can tell. So, Bonnie had sunglasses on in a dimly lit room.
Do you think he actually managed to see anything? Okay, that's a hint that we have a contradiction on that statement. Great. Oh, okay, yeah, back of the head. Okay. Yeah, alright.
Objection!
Objection.
You're sure the defendant was standing right in front of the crew member?
Absolutely. They were facing each other the entire time.
Well, that's weird. Because it clearly contradicts the evidence.
What? What do you mean? Contradicts? What? We don't do that in English court.
According to the victim's medical report, the blow was dealt to the back of the head.
The back of the head?
Do you understand now? They were facing each other. There's no way the victim could have been hit from behind.
Yes, I don't know why it's suddenly lagging, but it is. I see it. Yeah, yeah, sir. What the hell was that? Like knockback?
More like that. That response did not mix with that like being punched by the truth.
Witness, can you offer an explanation for what the fuck it was you just said? No. Yes, explain yourself. It's the first I'm hearing of this. Yes, sir. It's strange, isn't it? You might know everything I'm going to do, but that's not going to help you, because I know everything you're going to do. Strange, isn't it? I'm totally sure they were fighting face to face. I'd swear this melting chocolate bar on it.
Doesn't look like he's lying, but then.
Hey, look at me! Nick, look at me! Nick!
I'm trying not to, Maya.
Look at me!
What are you doing, you psychopathic bitch?
She just outright attacked him! I was just checking if I could get the back of your head while you're facing me. Doesn't seem doable, especially for someone as vertically challenged as me.
You take your dangerous little experiments inside that head of yours. You stupid bitch, I like living. At least we've learned a couple of things.
Such
like
as...
the fact that my assistant is actually murderous.
Wait. You see, I think my plan was to give you a concussion so you forgot your lawyer abilities and you win the trial like you did in that second game.
Maya, I'm going to see if I can cause you to shit that thing out by shoving it down your throat.
Oh, God, I missed you constantly yelling at Maya.
First, that this witness is unreliable, and second, that you're a crazy lunatic. Oh. But the prosecution didn't investigate this case properly. I suppose that's also fair. My gut feeling is right. There's much more to this case than meets the eye. That's never been the case before. I don't know how to deal with a big case. I mean, I think we'll plead not guilty. Your Honor, the defense asserts once more that the defendant, Isabella Cantabella, is innocent.
Not guilty, innocent of everything. She's a freshborn baby child.
She will birth the next
What?
Messiah.
This is foolishness!
I mean, you have one witness whose testimony is completely useless. I don't know where you're going with that.
Just who do you think you are, anyway? Waltzing in here with your ridiculous assumptions. Balderdash, I say. That's not how it's supposed to be.
What did you just say? Not how it was supposed to. What? What do you mean supposed to be, you psycho?
In light of this new development, the court's opinion is that the defendant is in no way cleared of suspicion. However, the witness's testimony has been proven unreliable.
That's more like it. Instead of starting to put up with it.
Objection! Don't forget that the defendant admits all charges. Certainly her guilt is beyond all doubt.
Objection!
Excuse you. The defendant is just a schoolgirl. You can't go on her confession alone. So far, we have established only one thing. And Mr. Smiles is neither an expert nor even a reliable witness.
Wow, that actually sounds like actual lawyer talk. What's happening here? Why is there lawyer talk in this game?
Yeah, look, you can stop blocking me right twice a day. Unless it's on a 24-hour scale, in which case it's right once a day.
In my long 6-month career as a security guard, never have my professionalism and expertise been questioned. Isn't 6 months barely past the probation period? Not if you work for the U.S. government.
Too soon?
What?
Nothing.
So you're saying Goldilocks there is innocent. In other words, that she didn't assault anyone. And that she didn't steal this toy. Isn't that so, Mr. Lawyer?
You have followed my statements. You have to see any proof that you even tried to steal in the first place, so kind of a leap there.
Thoughts? I got you.
Got me how, dumbass?
I have a decisive piece of evidence, one I did not submit to the court record.
Just to check, this is you, the guy who's lied repeatedly and who saw nothing.
The proof that this girl was trying to kidnap PC Badger. I'm back, baby.
I'm sorry.
You do?
What? Oh, good. Even the prosecutor doesn't know what the fuck is going on.
When I seized the girl at the crime scene, she was clasping this in her hand. She didn't even seem to notice. And what would that be? It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor. Now that you mention it, this mascot does have some sort of an ill-fitting tag attached. What is engraved on the tag? Is that an address?
Oh, you mean there's an address written on there?
It would appear to be Scotland Yard's and their telephone number. Something. Okay, Sandra, could you help me out here for a quick second? Just help me out here, being an uncultured swine as I am. Do you happen to know why the London police is called Scotland Yard?
Not offhand.
Okay.
It's also technically not Scotland Yard anymore because they changed buildings a while back.
Right,
I think
but
they changed it again actually, but still.
But I just in general, like historically, I guess, right? It is Scotland Yard.
Apparently, it was on a street called Great Scotland Yard.
It is Scotland Yard's mascot, after all.
This tag, it's been ripped from one of the PC Badger toys.
Yes, sir. The suspect was caught in the act of nicking this very toy. Hey, Nick. Nick. The tag was ripped off during the fight.
This tag is...
What we have here is the decisive evidence that she was trying to steal the cargo. No, 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 no.
I wasn't expecting evidence like...
Why is he objecting? Witness, I was never informed of such evidence. You had this in your possession. Why didn't you hand it in to the police? Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I am an expert at what I do. And my expert advice to myself was that I had better keep this as my secret weapon. So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial.
Looks like Lynch and I are both in uncharted waters now.
Phoenix is like, welcome to my life. This tag, it's vital evidence. It'll be added to the court record. Evidence get. But chain of custody. No shit, QB.
I mean, chain of custody, nothing. The guy has lied about everything else. Why should we believe him on this subject?
Der Fritz, Mr. Wright, was it?
Yes.
Your appearance in this court was a very hastily decided affair.
Uh-huh. A call from the Attorneys Association did come out of nowhere.
Perhaps in all the confusion, the request from your client escaped your attention? Were you not instructed to accept the sentence proposed by the prosecution?
What do you think? My client didn't say that.
Come to think of it, Miss Darklaw did say something about that before the trial. It's the flashback. We saw it. That's what you were asked to do. You had to convince us all of your skill so your good name will not suffer. Why not simply admit the defendant is guilty and call it a day? Okay, I do think this guy's better written than Payne. Payne is just annoying.
How do I put this nicely?
What?
Take a long walk off a short pier and make sure you're carrying some lead in your pocket.
I know you've said something, but what do you say to that, Mr. Wright? Depending on your stance, this matter of the court may now pass the verdict.
Well, my stance is that you can go fuck yourself too, Your Honor.
Right, you really shouldn't be saying that under your breath. I realize my Maya is picking up a little bit of pain, but they are so close to each other, it's sometimes hard to differentiate.
Defense requests that the trial continue.
What?
The defense stands by its assertion. My client never said she wants to confess. Isabella Cantabella is not guilty. Sorry, not guilty.
Very well, Mr. Wright. If that's your desire, your fire, then I too have a request to make. Your Honor, spelled with U for extra pompous Britishness. Yes, Prosecutor French. The prosecution calls its second witness. Hey, wait a second. What about me? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Don't forget about Johnny. Let me start over from the top. No deal admitted. I suggest you leave the witness stand and go back to witnessing your crimes on television. Yes? Yes, sir! I believe a break is in order. Takes a look at the time.
Yeah, I'm not sure we want to start the next section.
We might reach a save point here very soon. Let's see. The court will now adjourn for a 15-minute break. Mr. Flinch, prepare your witness. Like, I think when we return to the court, we'll get a save window. Yeah. If not, we'll just force a save there. Is that understood? Yes, Your Honor.
Gotcha. No objection. Looks like Flinch finally got serious about the case, which is an interesting take. That means the real game starts now. Just the look on your face is just like, I hate this.
Oh, whoops. No, I was trying to see if Control Shift S. Oh, Windows key Shift S. That's what I wanted. Get a window. Just take a picture of that for later.
What?
Okay, and we were going to the save, so
I will say this: the thing about certainly this feels a lot more in line with Chronicles, and Chronicles had some great characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had Chronicles had great characters. The witnesses were great. The place was the game was insane.
I
but
think
the characters.
I think you're going to really like the actual main prosecutor. He's not going to be over the top like Van Zieks is. Yeah, he's not going to be pushing it to 11 like Van Zieks, but like he is like just a prosecutor, and he is like there to actually find the crimes. He's not going to pin it on somebody else because he can. He's not going to be an unnecessary wall because the game needs a wall, right?
He's like late game Edgeworth.
Yeah, he's just a prosecutor, and he's just like, I'm here to do my job, and you're here to defend your client.
It's like late game Edgeworth was like, okay, let's actually get to the bottom of what the fuck happened. I want to put somebody in jail. I'd just like to get the right somebody, please.
Yep. So I think you're gonna like the main prosecutor, but because you're playing right, I'm probably gonna have to be playing him. Otherwise, it might be just mostly you talking to yourself for most of the trial.
I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Unless the character is also just a great character, I'm okay with missing out on voicing him.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that being said, I think now is a good time to pause. We reached a natural stopping point, and they're going to go, boy, do you remember all the stuff that previously just happened, Nick? Remember the stuff that just happened? Hey, Nick!
God help us, you're right. Talk to you later.
Alright, see ya. As for everybody else, thank you all for watching. We will be picking this up next week with the other half of this trial, going into the proper chapter 1 afterwards. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.